As autumn golden hues descend upon the Bialowieza forest, the ancient canopy becomes a stage for a grand migration.
A rare black stork stands motionless in a secluded woodland pool, its iridescent feathers shimmering with metallic greens and purples.
With a sudden, powerful thrust, the stork takes flight, its massive wings beating against the crisp morning air. High above the meadows, the lesser spotted eagle circles, a master of the thermal currents rising from the cooling earth. The eagle's keen eyes spot movement in the tall grass, a vole scurrying between the roots of a fallen hornbeam. In the heart of the restricted zone, a great spotted woodpecker hammers rhythmically against a decaying spruce, searching for grubs. The rare white-backed woodpecker joins the chorus, specializing in the deadwood that litters this untouched primeval land.
A Eurasian pygmy owl, no larger than a fist, watches the forest from a small cavity, its yellow eyes wide and piercing.
Despite its size, the pygmy owl is a formidable hunter, surveying the songbirds that gather near the forest edge. The Narevka River flows silently through the woods, where a common kingfisher perches on a frost-covered reed. The kingfisher dives like a sapphire arrow, breaking the water's surface with surgical precision to catch a small minnow. On the forest floor, a male capercaillie performs a silent dance, fanning its tail feathers into a magnificent dark wheel. The forest air is filled with the deep, haunting calls of the Eurasian eagle owl, echoing through the labyrinth of trees. As night falls, the great gray owl emerges, its facial disc acting as a radar to detect movement beneath the leaf litter. A nutcracker meticulously hides a cache of hazelnuts under a carpet of moss, preparing for the harsh winter ahead. The Eurasian jay also joins the effort, burying acorns that will one day sprout into the giants of the next century. As the first snow begins to fall, a bullfinch appears like a drop of blood against the white landscape. The forest transforms into a monochrome world, where every bird's movement is a flash of vibrant life against the frost. A flock of waxwings arrives from the north, their silky plumage and yellow-tipped tails brightening the gray winter sky. The white-tailed eagle, a giant of the skies, surveys the frozen marshes for any sign of weakness among the waterfowl. Two eagles clash over a frozen carcass, their massive wingspans creating a whirlwind of snow and feathers. In the hollow of an ancient linden tree, a Ural owl hides from the midday sun, its pale feathers blending with the bark. A northern goshawk streaks through the dense thicket, a blur of gray and white as it chases a frantic thrush. The common raven, the most intelligent of the forest dwellers, watches the drama unfold with a mischievous croak. Deep in the pines, the crossbill uses its specialized beak to pry seeds from the tough scales of a conifer cone. The goldcrest, Europe's smallest bird, flits through the needles, a tiny ball of energy defying the sub-zero temperatures. A hawfinch cracks open a frozen cherry stone with its powerful, massive beak, showcasing the strength of the wild. As the moon rises, the long-eared owl begins its patrol, its long feather tufts twitching at every sound of the night. The forest is a silent witness to the struggle for survival, where every wingbeat is a testament to resilience. Spring's first herald, the woodlark, sings a melancholic melody from the top of a sun-warmed birch. The black woodpecker, the giant of its kind, carves a new home into a living beech tree, the sound echoing like a drum. Mistle thrushes begin to build their nests, weaving together moss and twigs in the forks of the ancient oaks. A pair of cranes returns to the marshland, their trumpeting calls announcing the definitive end of the winter's grip. The hoopie arrives with the warmth, its flamboyant crest opening like a fan as it probes the soil for insects. In the shadows, the red-breasted flycatcher hunts mid-air, a tiny acrobat of the undergrowth.
The golden oriole hides in the high canopy, its flute-like song beautiful and elusive, its yellow plumage a flash of sun.
Life begins anew as a clutch of blue-tit chicks huddle together in a cozy tree hollow, waiting for their next meal. The cycle of the Bialovesia forest continues, an unbroken chain of life that has lasted for millennia. These wings of the primeval wilderness carry the stories of the past and the hopes for a wilder future. In the silence of the woods, the spirit of the birds remains the heartbeat of Europe's last great forest.